Everyone is talking about what is MCP Model Context Protocol explained for beginners. In this video, I will explain what MCP solves a real AI problem means, how it works, and where it matters. Now let's look at MCP solves a real AI problem. AI models are powerful, but they often need outside context. They may need files, databases, tools, APIs, or business systems. Without a standard, every AI app needs custom connections. MCP helps solve this connection problem. It gives AI applications a common way to connect with external systems. Think of MCP as a standard bridge between AI and useful context. Now let's look at what you will learn. What MCP means in simple language. Why AI applications need context. How MCP clients and MCP servers work together. What tools, resources, and prompts mean in MCP. How MCP supports AI agents and business workflows. What risks and controls matter before using MCP. Now let's look at what MCP means. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It is an open standard for connecting AI applications to external systems. These systems can include files, databases, websites, APIs, tools, and workflows. The word context is important. Context is the information or capability an AI system needs to give a useful answer. MCP helps AI apps access that context in a more standard way. Now let's look at why AI needs context. A language model can generate text from a prompt. But business work often needs more than text generation. The AI may need to read a policy document. It may need to check a database. It may need to call a calculator or search tool. It may need to create a ticket or summarize a file. Context turns a generic AI answer into a useful workflow. Now let's look at the old problem, too many custom connectors. Before a common protocol, integrations were often custom-built. One AI app needed one connector for one tool. Another AI app needed another connector for the same tool. This created repeated work for developers. It also made maintenance harder. MCP tries to reduce this by creating a shared connection pattern. Now let's look at the USB-C analogy. MCP is often compared to USB-C for AI applications. USB-C gives many devices one common connection standard. MCP gives AI applications one common way to connect with tools and data. The AI app does not need to invent every integration from zero. A compatible MCP server can expose useful capabilities. A compatible MCP client can connect and use them. Now let's look at the two main parts, client and server. MCP follows a client-server idea. The MCP client is usually inside the AI application. The MCP server exposes data, tools, or workflows. The client asks what the server can provide. The server describes its available capabilities. Then the AI application can use those capabilities during a task. Now let's look at what is an MCP client. An MCP client is the side that wants context. It may be an AI chatbot, coding assistant, desktop app, or agent platform. The client connects to one or more MCP servers. It asks what tools or resources are available. It sends requests when the AI needs something. The client helps bring external context into the AI workflow. Now let's look at what is an MCP server. An MCP server is the side that provides capabilities. It can connect to a database, file system, API, documentation site, or business system. It exposes selected tools or resources in a standard format. For example, a server may expose a search tool. Another server may expose company documents. Another may expose actions like creating a ticket or checking order status. Now let's look at three important MCP concepts. MCP commonly works with tools, resources, and prompts. Tools are actions the AI can call, like search, calculate, or create a ticket. Resources are information the AI can read, like files, records, or API responses. Prompts are reusable templates for common tasks. Together, these help AI applications become more useful. They give the model access to controlled context and capabilities. Now let's look at how MCP works step by step. A user asks the AI application to complete a task. The AI application decides it needs outside context or a tool. The MCP client checks available MCP servers. The right server provides a tool, resource, or prompt. The AI uses the returned information to continue the task. A human may review the final output or approve the action. Now let's look at example, AI coding assistant. Imagine a developer using an AI coding assistant. The The assistant needs project files, documentation, and issue details. An MCP server can expose project context safely. Another MCP server can expose documentation search. The assistant can use this context while explaining or editing code. This makes the AI more useful than a generic code chatbot. Now let's look at example, Business Knowledge Assistant. A company may want an AI assistant for internal knowledge. Employees may ask about HR policies, IT procedures, or finance rules. An MCP server can expose approved documents or knowledge sources. The AI can retrieve the right information before answering. This reduces guessing and improves consistency. The answer should still be reviewed for important decisions. Now let's look at example, Finance and Procurement Workflow. MCP can also support business workflows. A finance agent may need invoice data and purchase order details. A procurement agent may need supplier contracts and quote history. MCP servers can expose these systems as controlled tools or resources. The AI can compare data, draft explanations, or route exceptions. Human approval should remain in place for financial actions. Now let's look at MCP versus API, RAG, and plugins. MCP is not the same as a normal API. An API is a direct interface to one service or application. MCP is a standard way for AI applications to discover and use tools or context. MCP is also not the same as RAG. RAG retrieves information for better answers. MCP can support retrieval, tool use, and workflow actions. MCP is broader than only document search. Now let's look at why MCP matters for AI agents. AI agents need more than conversation. They need tools, data, memory, permissions, and workflows. MCP gives agents a standard way to connect with external capabilities. This can make agents easier to build and reuse. It can also reduce custom integration work. But more tool access means more responsibility and stronger controls. Now let's look at security, permissions, and trust. MCP should be implemented carefully. AI systems must not get unlimited access to sensitive systems. Teams should control which servers, tools, and data sources are allowed. Users should understand what action is being requested. Important actions should require human approval. Logs, permissions, testing, and monitoring are essential. Secure design matters as much as the protocol itself. Now let's look at when should a business use MCP? MCP is useful when AI needs access to tools or trusted context. It is useful when multiple AI apps need similar integrations. It is useful for agents that must work with documents, APIs, or systems. It is useful when teams want a reusable connection pattern. It may not be needed for a simple standalone chatbot. Use MCP when connection, context, and controlled tool access matter. Now let's look at final content recap. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It helps AI applications connect to tools, data, and workflows. MCP usually works through clients and servers. Servers expose tools, resources, and prompts. Clients use those capabilities inside AI applications. MCP is important for AI agents, business workflows, and trusted context. The best implementations combine standard connections with strong governance. To wrap up, here is the key takeaway. You now have a structured overview of what is MCP Model Context Protocol explained for beginners. Review the core ideas, connect them to examples, and revisit concepts like MCP solves a real AI problem, what you will learn, what MCP means when practicing. Subscribe to Easy Machine Learning Guide if you want to learn AI through simple explanations and real industry examples.